Well, guys, here we go again, man. We got another Air Jordan 1 Bred 85 situation going on, y'all. So let's talk about this shoe, guys. As you all know, February the 14th, we had the release of the Air Jordan 1 High 85 Bred. Yeah, it's been been about what, 8 months since the release? A lot has gone down, you know. Now, looking back at the Jordan 1 85 Bred, me personally, this release I didn't like it, honestly, because you either had to be in a city, like a major city, to be able to get the shoe if you want to get it in person, or you pretty much, I think that was the only way you can get the shoe. They didn't release a shoe on the Snickers app. You had to literally go to certain places. So you might live in a city, like let's say you're in Iowa. Like, good luck. Like, what's the closest state from Iowa? I don't know. Is it Illinois? I think they released Chicago. But you really had to put in a lot of, legwork to get these shoes. So there are only, if I remember, I think there was only, 10,000 pairs, right? Either 10 or 20,000. I think it was only 10,000 pairs. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. But nevertheless, this shoe I didn't like the release. But now we're going to be getting this shoe again. Now, there were rumors earlier in the year that this shoe was going to release twice. Now, during this new time of the release, it was rumored that the shoe was going to be shaped a little bit different. It's going to be kind of different. Now, with this new release, we have confirmation that we are going to be getting the Jordan 1 High 85 Bred again this holiday season. The retail price is expected to be $250. Now, as far as how limited the shoe going to be, they haven't really announced how many pairs we're going to get of this shoe, but hopefully more details will come out in the future, and your boy will speak about that. Shout out to Z Sneakerhead as always. He's like the best when it comes to like new sneaker news. Now, here's the thing that's interesting, right? Now, I remember them saying that when the shoe release again, it's going to be a little bit different than the current one that we're used to. Now, it is said that this shoe will release again this year, but this time with a new style code and an extra pair of black/gold laces. Now, still says Jordan 1 High 85 SP, black, varsity red, white, holiday 2025. Now, the style code is different. Now, what does this mean? Because whenever there's a new style code, that means they did something different with the shoe, color-wise. So I'm really curious to see how it's going to be like. Now, these pictures that are on Instagram of this new pair, I had to actually go back and look at the other pair and see if there's any differences. Now, I looked at the pair that came out in February and compared it to this pair right here, no differences. It's the exact same shoe. So I don't know if he's just using this pair to show the shoe. But what we do have a picture of the gold laces though. So black laces with a gold tip, and it seems like it has like some type of like patterns that's going throughout the laces. So now that's cool and all, I suppose. But if this shoe is going to be released again with an extra pair of gold laces, I can probably imagine this shoe being even less quality, like however much was during the first release. I can assume that's going to be even more exclusive, because now we're getting extra stuff with these Jordan 185 Breds. Now, I don't know how the shape will be like. I don't know if the construction will be different completely, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Now, I also thought that earlier this year they said that when this shoe does release again, it's going to be released to higher numbers. It's going to be on the Sneakers app. You might still find it in boutiques. Not saying you'll find it no Hibbits or JD Sports, nothing like that. But there's just be more qualities and of this shoe for us to purchase. Now, with them adding some new extra details and giving us some new things, it makes me think that this shoe's going to be even more limited. So at this point, guys, as much as I really do want this shoe, I mean, hey, it's one of them things where it's like, you really, if it's going to be released the same way like how it was earlier this year, man, your best bet, honestly, man, is just learn from the release like earlier this year and, try to get a better experience. For me, I used to live in Huntsville, Alabama, with me moving to Dallas, there's sneaker politics. There's other like more like boutique type of stores that are here than is from where I'm from. The closest one for me is actually in Atlanta. So that was my ticket to get the shoe, but then, you know, things happen. I took an L. Or up in Kentucky, actually, in Louisville had the Bred 85 highs also as well, but there's a lot of finesse over there too, man. So it was a really sketchy kind of experience, and that's what I don't want. I don't like that, man. Like, no, I don't like that sketchiness, man, like at all. So, but I hope that everybody can, you know, still, you know, get this shoe, and like in the best case scenario, hopefully they release the shoe to higher numbers, even though we're getting extra stuff. The one thing that I'm very curious about is how this will be different from the previous 85 Bred high. Because there are some people who actually was not a fan of this new construction. This shape is definitely different than your typical Jordan 1 retro. And it's also pretty different than your Jordan 1 85 that we're used to seeing that's released in the modern day. This is a special Jordan. And like I said, price tag was $250. And, you know, to be honest, I didn't know how I feel about that, but I was sold on it because of, you know, the story they told with the shoe and just how they constructed it, you know, how they took their time with it, you know. So I was, you know, partly sold. So I was willing to buy the shoe. But again, you know, these were a problem, like truly was. So I don't know, man. Listen, let me think, man. I know next year we're also getting the Air Jordan 1 low Breds, actually the bands with the X on the back. So like, honestly, if I'm not able to get this shoe, I'll be cool with those band lows, to be real, y'all. Like at this point, you know, these, like I would really love to have the Bred 85s. I really would love to have the shoe. But I'm just done with, you know, me like complaining and just all that stuff when it comes to shoes. At the end of the day, I'm just tired of this shit, bro. Honestly, man. I really am. But I would definitely attempt to get these shoes, definitely, you know. Like I said, again, I'm very curious to see how these shoes will look compared to the other pair. But we're really close to holiday times, so hopefully we get more images of the shoe in the next couple weeks. But how do you guys feel about the Bred 85 highs returning again this holiday season? Let me know down below if this is a shoe that you plan on copping. And also, if you already bought the 85 Breds, do you think the shoe is worth buying again with, I guess, some extra laces? Let me know down below, guys. I really see this as a second chance for everybody to try to get this shoe. Like I said, I just hope that they do release a shoe in like more pairs, because here's the thing, man. This is kind of shoe that will sell out, like by far. I mean, it's the Breds, man. Like this will sell out. It will. So even if they did, you know, 50,000 pairs, it'll sell. They literally will. This is a fan favorite. This is an iconic shoe. This shoe will definitely sell, man. Even if the shoe is if it costs $250, it'll still sell out. It literally will. Plus, Jordan 1s is still like one of the most popular Jordans to wear. Even more than the Jordan 5, 6, 7, 8. 1s, 3s, 4s, and the 11s are like those it Jordans, you know what I mean? Other Jordan silhouettes, they're fan favorites of some people, but overall, just universal wise, I would definitely say the 1, 3, and the 4, and the 11, probably the ones that are most likely to sell out if a shoe release. So yeah, man, these definitely a cop. I'm looking forward to this, guys. I'm gonna let you guys know if I find out more information. Just, you know, stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Now I'm gonna see you on the next video, guys. Y'all be easy.